a lot of people don't know this because I never did say it, but I was a cocaine trafficker. So I mean that just tells everybody knows about me. You got to keep it quiet. There's you don't get high on your own supply rule, and that's what I did. I did get a lot of professional wrestlers high, and I feel bad about that. Andy Gibb, who was with the Bee Gees, I also got high, and that was in California. When I think he came out there in 1978. He had a big concert out there. He was like 19 or 20, and I lit him up for the first time, and he followed him all the way back, or he followed me to Florida in wrestling. And a lot of people, like you guys, probably didn't even know this. A lot of people don't know, and I'm not proud of it at all. It sounds like I'm bragging, but I'm not. A lot of guys have died in pro wrestling probably because of me and Vince McMahon both. Dealing drugs. Vince did drugs and dealt them too without prescription drug.
Could you consider yourself one of the first cocaine cowboys, do you think?
Well, I wasn't to that level. I was doing maybe selling a kilo a day, which is a lot.
That's a lot, yeah.
That'll get you a couple of horses in the barn.
You ain't kidding, right?
Cowboy.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, I was worth about maybe $8 million at one time.
Good Lord.
But the point is, what good is it now? I look back now and I really kind of kick myself in the ass.
What made you look in the mirror and say, what am I fucking doing? Like, what made you stop?
It was a number of things.
Okay.
First, my mother was murdered, and my uncle were murdered 5 weeks apart. When I was 15, I went into the. Prior to that, I was brutally molested as a kid. So I grew up really violent. So then the drug scene was already there. My uncle was a gangster and a drug trafficker. And it just it was in my blood. The dad who raised me, because there's 5 people who could be my biological father, but the one that raised me was such a great guy, and I see him getting burned all the time, and it really pissed me off because he worked 80 hours to put a week. Now I'm telling you, 2 jobs to put food on the table. And I seen how hard he worked. I just kind of grew up in pro wrestling. I grew up kind of a very controversial figure, and I always have been.
What made you decide to become a pro wrestler?
Well, I had a chance. I had an opportunity. I was trafficking first with the Medellin cartel. Actually, it was pretty big league. It was with a Barry Seal, a guy named Barry Seal out of Louisiana.
Yep. Wow.
You guys know who he is?
Absolutely.
And one of the guys who was a pro fighter, pro boxer, which was my first love, introduced me to him, and I went down to Louisiana and met him, and I became a runner for him for a while. And they had the Mena, Arkansas deal, where they wanted me to come in and actually work right alongside Barry Seal in Mena, Arkansas as a runner.
So real quick, Billy, if anyone doesn't know who Barry Seal is, there's a movie that recently came out starring Tom Cruise called American Made. It's about the whole cocaine early
Was the
day
Hogan
trafficking.
theme part of that movie, American Made?
No.
Well, I'm a little disappointed. Okay.
Go ahead, Billy. Sorry.